Uh, we have some pictures for spaceship of Keanu. We're gonna read the news together like we usually do. We're gonna comment what will happen. We're gonna try to figure out this revenge attack by Israel on Iran, supposed to happen as a revenge, as this revenge attack will be like um now they have been since the 1st of October when Iran bombed Israel. Now it's been waiting, and of course it's with Lebanon. And let's talk about the invasion of Lebanon that has not started yet. Um, I don't know why. They said they're gonna go in, and they're trying to go in, but they're not succeeding. We have a major issue here with President Donald Trump. The election is the 5th of November next month, and Israel is trying to figure out if it is wiser to wait, which I now trying to understand why they are hesitating, and even then they are talking about trying to uh, to to explain why the Israeli people waiting for the revenge, and while all uh, this urge to revenge, they have it, blinded their faith in God, and they lost hope in God. And we know that Jehovah Yahweh is was described in the Bible, in the whole Old Testament Bible, and we know that the Bible is talking about the flat Earth, and I explained why some verses in the Bible, Old Testament Bible, does not fit or make sense um, because because the Old Testament Bible is about the flat Earth. Sorry, but this is how I understand it, and we know that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu he mocked the Bible, he mocked Jehovah, he mocked Yahweh, Jehovah, God of the Bible. He mocked Judaism, and he mocked Semitic people with this tradition of flat Earth from the old Middle East Middle Eastern culture. They had a lot of this flat Earth, and it was translated, gathered together, and translated into the Old Testament Bible. We know the Old Testament Bible is about Sumerian books and stories gathered together. Um, so, so will they hit tonight? Ask this question every night. Will Israel hit Iran tonight, or will they wait for Trump, President Trump? This is the issue that is confusing Israel really hard because we know if they go for Iran, it will not be Trump. It will be something else. Um, they cannot win the war uh, if they are hesitating, if they are confusing, if they cannot know the abilities of President Donald Trump. The difference between President Joe Biden and President Donald Trump, of course, President Donald Trump is younger and he has the charisma. President Biden was sick lately with the corona, was sick many times with the corona, and he's not doing a lot of public. He's not seen in public. He's not commenting anything. But I just read somewhere. I don't know if it's real. I need to confirmation. Uh, the American administration have authorized uh, or gave the green light to Israel to hit Iran. So this is just in breaking in news. That's why I'm making this video. I was wanting to chill out tonight and not make a video. But then this statement by American administration. Again, I need the confirmation. Please comment if you know anything about this one. They gave a green light to Israel to hit just tonight. I believe that was Anthony Blinken. He said that we just support Israel to hit um sooner or not later. Hopefully, Iran is now preparing. The attack will happen supposedly according to this statement. So they are not going to wait for President Trump, and if they start the war with Iran, it will not be President Trump. So sorry, Trump. Sorry, you will not be a president. Depending on Benjamin Netanyahu going to war. Um, Let me put it like this. If you don't understand why I say President Trump will not be president, if they attack Iran, the oil will hit the sky. If the oil prices go up, the food prices will go up, and it will be a crisis, especially in Europe, here in Europe, where I'm at. Um, Cars will not be driving around. It will be crisis. It will be cold at homes. All this we're doing, trying to support Israel and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu because he was attacked on the event of 7th of October. And now, before that, you know what happened in Second World War. So yeah, that's why. And then everybody has this sympathy for this. The problem is the story was not complete, and we know a lot of this incident, and we know that Adolf Hitler he started the war, Second World War, by claiming he was attacked. But here we don't claim. We supply evidence, and we supplied evidence. We show the UFO ships by the Galactic Federation. So this is Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu going against the Bible and against the Old Testament Bible and against Jehovah. Is another indication that this guy is not real Benjamin Netanyahu, but is representative of the Galactic Federation. So he's working mainly with the Galactic Federation. I don't know if he's the real one or this is like a copycat, and we can do some surgery and stuff with the face. So I don't. They have the technology. These extraterrestrials. So most probably this is not the same guy, and because of what he have said, and he called the Old Testament Bible indirectly like stupid, and this is mock. He's mocked the Bible. He's mocked Jehovah. He mocked Yahweh. He mocked Semitic people, and this will cost him a lot because Israel is a religious state. So he doesn't have now any like support from any god or any devil. So he's totally alone. He does not have any like divine inspiration helping him to succeed. He can depend on his weapons and he on his big weapons, but it's not enough. He cannot destroy kingdom of God because he have uh, said that flat Earth model or flat Earth society, and this is talking about the United Nations, and then he said this is anti-Semitic, and of course uh, you are anti-Semitic, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu when you say that the Old Testament Bible is you are mocking. So let's watch what did he say. And he will start with here. You just write Benjamin Netanyahu. He mocked the flat Earth, the United Nations. So Netanyahu attacks UN as anti-Israel, flat Earth society. So we talked about this one. This happened last month, 1 month ago, but it didn't have any comments. Nobody commented on his claim because, of course, people think that this guy lost his mind and he's going wild, like he wants the revenge, and everybody, okay, let him get his revenge, then we'll chill with him. But it's not about revenge. When you are mocking the Bible, you are giving up on God or the devil or whatever you have any connection with this deity Jehovah. And I told my viewers that if you have an agreement with the devil or a God, you need to commit to the agreement until the end. So if you're being delivered like victory in war, but you then go and mock Jehovah, and of course the Israeli people, they believe they have this relation with God. So if you mock your own Bible, Benjamin Netanyahu, how are you gonna supposed to win? I don't see. You don't have any you are not balancing the physical and the spiritual powers. You have been delivered. You are risking the nation of Israel. And I told you why I don't want you to destroy the nation of Israel. And I told you why I care. And because of freedom and the balance in the Middle East. And now you're going to destroy the state of Israel by your actions and by trying to uh, create World War III by your uh, impulse impulse signals you get in your head. This is, of course, not of the God, and I don't know who's your helping you in this path, but you are going to destroy Israel, and this is I don't know what to say, but I don't know why it's just me that I noticed this stuff. And I believe that you have caused Israel, nation of Israel, a lot of destruction and a lot of killed people. Israeli soldiers are being killed every day since the 7th of October. He did not crush Hamas. He did not release the hostages. He did not crush Hezbollah. He did not invade Lebanon. He did not hit against Iran. He cannot stop the attacks on the Israel, and every day. And Israeli people, they wanted a shelter today, 1 hour. They were hiding. We have a drone penetrated Israel from Lebanon. And then, like I said, every day more Israeli soldiers are dying. So let's begin here. So this is a situation, although he's bombing in Lebanon and killing a lot, like 50 every day in Gaza and 50 in Lebanon every day, but he's not achieving any like military victories. And he's waiting on Trump, he says. But now tonight, they said they're gonna not wait, they're gonna do it, they're gonna hit Iran. So let's just begin here where Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, he lost hope in the divine and start attacking the Holy Bible. So Netanyahu attacks UN as anti-Israeli flat Earth society. So of course you are seeing if United Nations are anti-Israel, okay, so they are anti-Semitic, of course. That meaning that they are Aryans. All of course, Benjamin Netanyahu, he has no information that there's nations in the United Nations that are not Aryan. He thinks that all the nations are Aryans or not non-Semitic. There's the Africans, there are Europeans, you have all kinds of people in the United Nations. And these people, they are not anti-Semitic. Maybe because just because they don't like Israel or you don't like you, that means not they are anti-Semitic. So we are clear with this one. The flat Earth society is, of course, but because of their flag. So you see here. So because of their flag. So this is the flat Earth society here. So this is the flat Earth. You see here, the sun and the moon, they goes around, and this is the Earth. And I showed in my previous video the cosmos, and I showed the Dome of God, that is the mosque in Jerusalem, representing. So even Islam, they turn to Mecca or they turn to Jerusalem, depending on the religion. That meaning that they believe in that model, because if you are standing here and the temple of God is here, or Jerusalem is here in the middle, if you are here, you need to look here, like this position. But if you're standing here, look this position. When you're standing there, look this position. Understand? If this was round and you're standing here, this is the position. You don't have any. You don't need to stand and have a direction, because if you're standing here, you can look at this here. It goes round, so you're looking at here. So you don't need have any direction. So any talk about the direction is connected to the flat Earth. Agreed on this one. So we move on. So this is how he are showing himself. I don't know. I don't want to call him names, but this guy is desperate. You look at him. He's going like you see. He's not. I don't know. You see at his face. So I didn't touch this picture, but I think this is very strange. Like a look in his eye. He's going like wild. I don't know, man. So, anyways, let's start here. Old Testament Bible about flat Earth, Psalm 104 5. So, did fix the earth on its foundation so that it never can be shaken. Isaiah 45:18. Who made the earth and fashioned it and himself fixed it fast. Sophists to say the earth envisioned by flat earth is immovable as any generalist would desire. So let's deal here what I'm saying. So I first became interested of the flat Earth. I was surprised to learn that flat Earth is uh, based upon in the Bible. I have since assembled and read an extensive collection of flat Earth literature. The biblical arguments for flat Earthism is flow come mainly from my reading of the earth. So all these verses chronicles, he has fixed the earth firm, immovable. Thou hast fixed the earth immovable and firm. He has fixed the earth firm, immovable. Thou did fix the earth on its foundations, so that it never can be shaken. So who made the earth and fashioned it, and himself fixed it first. So why we have this flat earth in the model in the Bible? This is because is we know the story that we have Adonai Enki. Yeah. So you know that he had a son, and here we read about Tiamat, and this is flat Earth science. So here is the story, the origin story of Mordechai, who is actually the son of Adonai, who is worshipped as Yahweh. So we have this here. So yeah, they don't agree that there's no gravity in the flat Earth theory. So we're not going to go deep in the flat Earth theory. I'll just make a connection to Mordechai story in the Sumerians. This text is long. Uh, so we go back. We're gonna find it. So this is stuck now. So yeah. So let's see here. So flat Earth misleading Genesis. So here we have something about Marduk as well. Mordechai, son of Adonai, flat Earth misleading Genesis. So how we get the flat Earth in the Bible? Of course, supposed to be Jew. You need to worship. Everything is written. You need to worship the God of the Old Testament. Everything is in the verses to be called Jew. Uh, you don't you can mock Judaism if you're Jew. You can mock Yahweh, Jehovah, but you cannot do it when you are Israel's prime minister because Israel is a religious state. So now the whole world have know that Israel prime minister Benjamin Netanyahu he is not a Jew. He has nothing to do with Semitic people, and he is just trying to impress. Like he's looking, he's like modern and smart, and he adopt the new theory of the sun is doesn't move, and he is very proud to say to everybody, "Look, I'm so smart. I don't believe in the Bible, in the flat Earth model in the Bible. I believe Earth does not move, or Earth is moving around the sun, like scientific." So he chose the scientific instead for the religious explanation of the Earth rotation and stuff like this. And there's no rotation in the flat Earth model, but it is actually the sun moving around. There's a young god in it who becomes the king of gods named Marduk. The whole thing from the beginning to end is about how Marduk becomes king. So this is another story of the Bible trying to explain. So we try it again. We're gonna find something like here. We're gonna check quickly. Uh, so I don't know. So it is not mentioned here, although it is, yeah. So here, at first it was called the Babylonian Genesis. So we remember when the Babylonian king, who worshipped Marduk, and his name, Nabu, I told you, son of Marduk was called Nabu. So Nabu has Nasser. Nabu has Nasser. He attacked Jerusalem. He destroyed the temple where the worship of El, worship of Enlil. They have the Bet El, and they have this El who merged into Yahweh, Jehovah. So the original name was El, meaning God, and we talked about El, and we talked about Aleph, and we talked about Aluf, Aluf and Alif in the Israeli army, and they have this Alif or Aluf when you have a leader and the 1,000 soldiers. But the original word is connected to the um, thousand, the number thousand, Alif, and this first letter in Hebrew and in Arabic is Semitic language, and it is written like a ox head with two horns. We talked about the moon and the crescent moon and the horns of the devil in the crescent moon, the horns of the cow, the horns of the ox, the horns of the goat. So all this connection to the letter Y that is in the word Yahweh, Yehovah. So where did matter come from? How did it get created? So we talked about matter and our mother who was killed by this deity Marduk, actually her grandson. So we have the word ma- um, matrix, and we have the word tiamat. So matter from tiamat, tiamat from time, and matter, time and matter. Time and matter, time and place. That is Tiamat, our mother, who was killed by Marduk Mordechai. So we read about this story So our view of Genesis as creation account focused on materiality into the Babylonian creation account focused on materiality. But more study that led to understanding it wasn't really concerned with certain per se at all. You can see this in the titles of papers analyzing our last 100 years. Today, people don't call it the Babylonian. So this is called the Babylonian Talmud, like the Old Testament and Babylonian Torah. So Babylonian Bible, this is the Old Testament Bible because when we went was taken by as hostages to Iraq, to Babylon, and they were taken by this king uh, called Nebuchadnezzar, and he took them, the Jews, to Iraq, and under pressure and torture, most probably they changed, they converted to his religion, that is the worship of Marduk Mordechai. And since then, they had this problem because before they worshipped Enlil, son of the Most High King Anu, and now we are worshipping his brother's son, Marduk. They changed. The first temple was the worship of Enlil, son of Most High King Anu. The second temple was worship of Marduk, the grandson of King Anu. We talked about also this Marduk and the connection to Saturn and Jupiter, and how the uh, Saturn and Jupiter they were seen as one, and they have this problem with number 6 and 7. And because the number 7 is the planet that is to be worshipped from the sun, counting 7. So there's a young god who becomes the king of the gods named Marduk. The whole thing from the beginning to the end about Marduk becomes king. It is the elevation of Marduk. It is the story of Marduk rise to power. The creation stuff in it, it is very subsequent to that. It's part of the story. It's not the thrust of the story. It's not even secondary aspect of the story. It's just a necessary part of the story to tell to explain just for how Marduk came to power. So Genesis is about Marduk, and this is why I told you Marduk is Yahweh, and for a reason. So now this is so yeah. So because Marduk he killed Tiamat, our mother. So this story is probably a response to Babylonian myth. So they took this story from Babylonia, and this story, and they tried to have Marduk in the Bible instead for Enlil. And this is why the problem, if this is a fictional deity, Yahweh is actually about Marduk when he killed our mother Tiamat, and this is how we created the world. So this is one is this one is about is telling all the stories that the connection of the. I said this is long. The, it may be related to the Babylonian narrative of Marduk throwing a mote upon the sea and heaping seal upon it flattery. So Marduk did all that. He made earth flat by killing Tiamat. So here we have it, Mesopotamian creation. So this is the one I was looking for. Met- So let's see. A sky now is a watery mass. Marduk stretches her skin. We're talking about skin. We're talking about skin. Where we find this word to the Marduk stretches her skin. Tiamat, our mother, after he kill her, to the heavens to prevent the waters from escaping. A motive that explains why there's no little rainfall. Appendix. Fix the earth, immovable. So let's do like this. Did Yahweh, Jehovah, separate earth from water? During second day of creation, Yahweh or Marduk separates the heaven from the earth. This is talking about the castration of our father in heaven, Uranus. So this God here is Enlil. He did that. But God said, let there be an expanse. The expanse in the space that separates water from the waters. This means the water of the heaven from the water of the earth. So we go back here. It may be related to the Babylonian of Marduk throwing a mat upon the sea and heaping silt on it. Flatteries. A sky is now a watery mass. You see? A sky is now a watery mass. Marduk stretches her skin to the heavens to prevent the water from escaping. Sumerian literature. This is Sumerian key. When only the earth, Sumerian key, and heavens, Anu, Sumerian An, existed. All was dark, and there existed neither sunlight or moonlight. The earth was green. Then comes Marduk, a Sumerian myth not to Gilgamesh. The god Enlil, you see here, is described as a deity who separates heaven and earth and creates humankind. So this is one story saying that the god Enlil is the original god of the Old Testament Bible, and he separated the heaven from Ki, like heaven, like Anu, from Ki, from earth. And we know that Kronos castrated his father Uranus. And even we have this battle between King Anu and Alalu, who beat his Gentiles and he swallowed them, or it was he was bitter, he was sad, so he took a revenge when he lost the wrestling battle with King Anu to whom to be king on on Nibiru. So he lost and he did that, and this is some kind of separation in the heaven and the earth, because when our father in heaven was castrated is another word for separation between him and his wife, Earth. So people went naked. They ate. We remember the people of Enlil. They went naked, and the people of Enki, his brother, they were asked to have a so-called hijab, like in Iran, the woman and stuff. They do it for Enki, Adonai. They call him Allah, and of course, this is because Enlil he only wanted the circumcision. But Enki, he wanted the clothing. People were naked, they ate. So people, when they say people were naked, you know that these people, they worshipped Enlil. They ate grass for nourishment and drank water from ditches. Later, the gods created sheep and grain and gave them to humankind as sustenance. According to debate between bird and fish, water from human consumption did not exist until Enki, his brother, Lord of Wisdom, created the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers in Iraq and caused water to flow into them from the mountains. He also created smaller streams and waterfalls, established sheepfold. He founded cities. Debate between it. So here the creation of human beings by Enki, when his mother, Ninama, she told him, "Why you are sleeping? Wake up, Enki. We need to have create a substitute to free the gods from their toil." And that's why it was human created to be to replace this rebellion by Igigi. So they were working for the Anunnaki and they rebelled. So humans were created by Enki to replace them. But that was not like authorized on Nibiru. So his brother Enlil he went mad. You cannot mix the holy bloodline of the Anunnaki with the apes, the Homo erectus, to create humans. So he went mad, and they started this conflict, and still ongoing until today. So the Babylonian creation story Anuma Elish is a legitimation of the rise of Marduk. Now we know that Marduk also is a candidate to whom is the original Yahweh. Is it Enlil? Is it Enki? Or is it Marduk? So we don't talk a lot of Anu here because, of course, it's about Marduk. Why I say that? Because we know that in the Babylonian creation story, Anuma Elish, Marduk is the supreme god in Babylon, replacing Enlil. So understand? So the Jews they went from the worship of Enlil to the worship of Marduk because because he won actually took these areas in the Middle East, and Enlil he nuked Sodom and Gomorrah to try to stop Marduk, but he missed Marduk. He didn't get him, and he missed the whole of Babylon. So that's why the Marduk worship continued until today. And of course, nobody's calling Marduk Marduk. They call him Jehovah, Yahweh. Sometimes they call him Allah. So the poem was most likely compiled during the reign of Nebuchadnezzar. We just talked about Nebuchadnezzar in the later 12th century BC, possibly a short time afterward. At this time, Babylon, many centuries of rule by Pharaoh dynasty, achieved political and cultural independence. The poem celebrates the ascendancy of the city and acts as a political tractate, explaining how it came to succeed the older city of Nippur Center Religious Festival. So here we have this struggle. At that time, the ocean, our mother waters called Tiamat, and her husband, the freshwater Abzu. Abzu, we called Abzu King An, who was married to Orion, a queen, and they did that to stop the war. And at that time, the ocean waters called Tiamat and her husband, the freshwater Abzu, mingled, with the result that several gods emerged in pairs. Abzu decided to do it. They were like uh, they weren't behaving, and Tiamat argued patience, but Abzu, her husband, he wanted to have some action, and the The younger gods from Absu and Tiamat, they wanted to have a war with their fathers and mothers and with their father and mother, and they called on Enki to help them. Enki, he recited a spell like magic, black magic and stuff like that, and make Absu sleep. You remember how Yahweh he made Adam sleep to do this stuff with his rib, but the story is taken from this one. So Yahweh recited a spell that made Abzu sleep. He then killed Abzu. He killed Abzu, and this Abzu is King An, and to save them, Enki recited a spell. He then killed Abzu and captured Mumu, his vizier. He's like the one who provided advice. Enki and his wife Damkina. We remember Damkina, it is the daughter of Alalu. So now we understand why uh, uh, Enki and Alalu, they have a connection. Enki got to marry Damankina, the daughter of Alalu. So Damankina, the daughter of Alalu, is the mother of Marduk. So Marduk is related to Alalu, who had this problem with King Anu. He wanted to have the power on Nibiru, Alalu, but then Marduk, he continued the struggle by trying to blackmail Nibiru when he found gold on Earth to protect the atmosphere of Nibiru by gold. So here Marduk, given by collecting gold from Earth and providing to Nibiru, but he said he want to blackmail, and he said, I won't give you the gold unless you make me king on Nibiru, which is of course blackmail. And Marduk, he given control of the four winds by the sky god Anu. So Marduk, he was given authority to do this stuff. Uh, So Anu, he gave him authority to do this stuff. Of course, nothing happened in this earth or this cosmos without Anu authorization. But people, they do not know that how this works. See, you cannot do anything without Anu. You cannot do anything without Anu. So Marduk, he want to pick a fight, and God Anu, he said, okay, go for it. And this is the problem here. Other gods suddenly appear and complain they too cannot sleep because of the hurricane winds. They argue Tiamat to do battle against Marduk so they can rest. So Tiamat agrees and decides to comfort Marduk. She prepares for battle by having the mother goddess create 11 monsters. Tiamat places the monsters in charge of new spools. Kingu, the moon, and who has she elevated to rule over the gods. When Ea hears of the preparation of the battle, he seeks advice from his father Anshar, king of the junior gods. Anshar Kishar, we're talking about planets here. Anshar, the abode of An, and Kishar, his wife, the abode of Earth, Ki. So Anshar, king of the junior gods, Anshar urges Ea Anki Adonai afterward to his brother Anu. You hear? So Anu here is the brother of Enki. We know why, because Enki and Anu are from Tiamat and from uh, King An or Abzu. So that's why they are calling them brothers. To appease the goddess with incantations, both return frightened and realize by failure. The young warrior gods, Marduk, then volunteers his strength to return to promise that if victorious, so just like his relative Alalu is blackmailing. If I win against Tiamat, uh, the mother goddess, the mother of all gods. I want to become king of all gods. So the other gods, the Anunnaki younger god generation of younger gods, third generation, because Marduk is son of Enki and Enki is son of Abzu, the gods agree a battle, and Marduk vanquishes Tiamat and Kingu. So he kills both our mother Tiamat and he kills the moon, Kingu, the leader of her army. And Marduk then uses Tiamat carcass for the purpose of creation. He split her in half. So he split her in half like a dried fish. This is here the flat earth stuff begins. So if Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, he does not know about this story, it's very bad. But if he knows about the story, it's much worse. Because this is Marduk creating earth from splitting our mother Tiamat. He split her in half, like a dried fish, and places one part on high to become the heavens, the other half to become the earth. As sky is now watery mass, Marduk stretches her skin to the heavens to prevent the water from escaping, a motive that explains why there's so little rainfall in the southern Iraq. With the sky now in place, so he reconstructed the sky. With the sky now, Marduk organized the constellations of the stars. He lays out the calendar by assigning 3 stars to each month, creates his own planet, makes the moon appear, and establishes the sun. So all this stuff he did when he, from various parts of Tiamat body, of his grandmother. So he killed his grandmother and he tore her apart. And from her body, we have the earth and we have this flat earth model. So we go back here. Did Jehovah separate earth from water? During the second day of creation, God separates the heaven from earth. God said, let there be an expanse. The expanse is simply space, separates the waters from the waters. We go back here. Separate waters from the waters. Marduk then uses Tiamat carcass. He splits her in half like a dried fish and places one part on high to become the heavens and the other half to be the earth, as sky is now watery mass. You see, both sky and earth is water, and he divides them. That's Marduk, that's her body. You know that Tiamat was the ocean, old ocean mingled with her husband, the fresh water and the salt water to create Marduk himself. So he was not the creator, he was the killer. Jesus Christ, he said, your father is the killer, your father is the devil. He was killer from the beginning. He was not committed to truth. He was a liar. That's Marduk. Anyways, Marduk stretched this story, people, about the flat earth. So this is where you get the flat earth in the Bible. And we know that Marduk is the god that did this in the Bible. And we know that Marduk is called Yahweh. We show that one. So this is the Bible. You cannot go against that because this is the original story, people. This is how was created everything. Why I do not understand is if you are a religious people, a person like Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, a Jewish, and you go against your own, it's supposed to be Israel chosen ones, supposed to be worshipping Marduk, who did that one. But then you go and say you mock the flat earth. How messed up it is that real messed up, people, real messed up. So you cannot expect Israel can achieve any victory when they are mocking their own. And by doing that, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is an anti-Semite, because this is the tradition of the Semitic. So this is very, very strange. I cannot comprehend what's happening. And I don't know, where are the Jews? Where's the Jews? They say what you are doing, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. You're going against Yahweh Jehovah, and you pretend to be a Jew, and you never read the Bible about this flat Earth theory, and you go and mock United Nations and you call them anti-Semitic when you are anti-Semitic yourself by denying the Bible, the stories in the Bible. So it's very strange, and I don't think this guy is gonna achieve anything in his life, but a total failure because of his ignorance and stupidity and this hateful behavior against the Semitic people and against the Old Testament Bible. Here it is. You see where's God on this on the top of this. This is the water, and this is water, and he divided the water and made the flat Earth from Tiamat, from our mother. He divided her body. We just read that. This is the one. Look at him. Look. Do you think this is like you see? Look at his face. You see, this is guy. You see, this is mentally stable. Check him. Check this guy. You don't know. You don't know. See what he's doing. He's lying. He's lying. Is this Netanyahu? This is not Netanyahu. This is another one. What is this? This is not a face. This is a mask. You see here, this is a mask, people. He's wearing a mask. What is this, people? This is a mask. So yeah, so this guy, I don't know what he's doing, but he's trying to create confusion, and he have succeeded in. So you see, bring your Bible, Netanyahu. Next time you talk in the United Nations, bring the Bible and show the verses about the flat Earth. Instead for mocking flat Earth. So this guy is destroying the state of Israel and everything we know. We cannot destroy the state of Israel because it's our connection to the kingdom of God, Nibiru, the chosen ones of Hibiru, and the throne of God. So all these verses about the flat earth that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu just mocked. He was creating oceans and lakes. So this is Marduk, your God, Mordechai. So let's see Marduk in the Hebrew Bible. So all this information I provided before separately. Hebrew name, you see here? Marduk. So yeah, he's the name Marduk meaning and the etymology. Marduk. Marduk or Mordach or Mordechai. See if you can get this one. Marduk or Marduk. How pagan God names shed blood true God is. So this is Marduk and the dragon. So here they get confused with the name Jehovah. They say don't the letters. You're gonna get the letters and stuff, and they're gonna try all this variation of this name Yahweh, Jehovah, Yahuwah, Yahweh, Yahoo, Yahoo, and stuff like that. Yahweh and Jehovah. They start this confusion again just to confuse people. What's his real name? It's not about the name, people. It's about the character. While Mor, Merodach. So the real name of Marduk in the Hebrew is Merodach. So yeah, here we have it. So here you see, they have this problem. He's still arguing the name. God's name is that Yahweh, proof from Jewish rabbi. Yeah, followers of Marduk are mocking his own story. So Mordechai is a baby boy's name of Hebrew origin, meaning follower or servant of Marduk, belonging to Marduk. In Hebrew culture, Marduk was a Babylonian god who ruled over the city of Babylon with compassion. So now we know that Mordechai is a Hebrew name, follower or servant of Marduk, belong to Marduk. Mordechai. Mordechai is a baby boy name of Hebrew origin, meaning follower of servant of Marduk, or belonging to Marduk. In ancient Hebrew cultures, Marduk was a Babylonian god who ruled over the city of Babylon with compassion. Similar to other mighty deities, is known that Marduk stood for justice. The name Mordechai is recognized in Jewish faith, born by a brave cousin and foster father of Queen Ishtar. So now this is a question: why they are worshiping Marduk when this is like Anunnaki? They say that the Anunnaki are the fallen ones. They have this problem with the Anunnaki. This is very strange indeed. So they worship Marduk in secret. And then they go say, oh, this is flat earth in the Bible, and they mock it. So these guys gonna face the consequences of their dealing with the deities. I never do like this. I never speak bad of Marduk as like if I was worshiping him, and then I go speak bad about him. This is very bad behavior. I don't know. I think this problem here is Marduk is a real. He exists in reality, in real life. Understand? From Enki, the son of Anu, the Most High God. So if you want to mess with Marduk, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, I'm telling you, you have a lot of problems coming to you and to your people. You don't mess with Marduk, and then you say, "Oh, I didn't know that Marduk is Yahweh." So, of course, that's why some villages and towns in Israel, are called Mordechai. The name Mordechai is recognized in Jewish face. Born by brave cousin and foster of Queen Ashtarut. Whether you are raising baby spiritual or not, Mordechai carries both strength and kindness. Oh my God! They went against Marduk, their own. This is bad trouble for Israel coming people. So I warn President Donald Trump, if you go with this Prime Minister Netanyahu and you help him out, you are committing a biggest mistake in your life, and a disaster will come to you and to your people, the Americans, because of this behavior. So you are messing up with stuff that is very dangerous, people. So Yad Mordechai, kibbutz. You see here, this is a village. Yad Mordechai, kibbutz, southern Israel. So let's read the news a little bit, and then we go back. So here, Mordechai. So let's hear what's happening, because while we were speaking, stuff were ongoing. So you see, I told you people, 2 IDF reservists killed as Hezbollah rockets pound north. Drone triggers alarms. So this is the curse of Yahweh, Jehovah. When you do this to Marduk, the Israeli soldiers are being killed now every day. And this is 2 guys killed today in Lebanon. We're trying to attack Lebanon. No, sorry. Either one killed by Hezbollah rocket, the other one killed by a drone. So these are the guys killed today by Hezbollah. And it's not succeeding. And now they are cursing their own God, and they're cursing their own Bible. So what do you suppose these guys will win? At least you have respect to your own. You don't go betray your own as soon as you start losing in war, and you go betray your own. So this is Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu mocking Jehovah, Marduk, Mordechai. And that will cause him to lose greatly. So time is running out for you, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. This is my warning. You have committed the most terrible mistake in the history of the Jewish people who worshipped Marduk, Yahweh, Jehovah, son of Enki, son of Anu. And you mocked the United Nations, and you mocked the flat earth theory that is in the Bible, that gave you the country that's called Israel today. How dare you? Warning, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, you have put the fate of Israel in a very, very terrible situation, and they will not know what is going to happen to them. Very dangerous people. Warning, President Trump, if you have any support to this guy called Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who mocked the Bible, how dare you mock the Bible? And Marduk, how dare you? Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, check his house, bedroom. Netanyahu's home was hit. How dare you? You don't know what you're doing. Shame on you. Shame on Israeli people who don't break his neck for his blasphemy against the divine in the Holy Bible. Not even me, I did that. When I worship my God, I don't know, go mocking. Shame on you. Blinken joining force against Iran. This is why I told you people, these guys are going crazy. They're gonna do it. They're gonna attack Iran. This is warning to USA. Do not join forces with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. This is warning to America and to President Donald Trump. He just got mocked the Bible and the Semitic people in the Middle East. If you join forces with Israel, the nation of America will be destroyed immediately. This is warning to America, to President Trump. Do not join forces with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. This is my last warning. Be very afraid. He just mocked the Anunnaki, Marduk, Mordechai, Jehovah in the Bible. Your own Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. This is very dangerous. I warn Israeli government. I warn Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. You just committed the worst mistake in your whole life. You need to repent now. I'm shouting, I cannot do nothing to you, but God can do a lot for you. And God can take a lot from you as well. You don't use God in your rhetoric to gain victory, and you lie to people. Shame on you for it. This is another one, this guy. These guys are dying. You see, these guys are dying like flies. This is because of this blasphemy. Just show you people. So now I understand the whole story. So this is the warning for President Trump. You don't join forces with this guy called Benjamin Netanyahu. I just saw you. What did he say? Let's go back. Let's see what did he say. Flat Earth Society. Just talked about Mordechai. Let's see this guy is talking about.
Continues to be a moral stain on the United Nations. It has made this once respected institution contemptible in the eyes of decent people everywhere. But for the Palestinians, this UN House of Darkness,
The House of Darkness.
is home court.
Why? Because they are flat Earth.
In this swamp of anti-Semitic bile.
So Semitic culture is the flat Earth. You know that? We agree. Semitic culture is about flat Earth.
Majority willing to demonize the Jewish state on anything.
The Jews says about the flat Earth, you stupid.
Any false charge.
Flat Earth Society.
Can muster a majority.
People, wake up. This stuff is not a joke. Wake up.
Outlandish allegation can muster a majority. There's an automatic majority willing to demonize the Jewish state on anything. In this
Anything. Anything. What you talking about? Your kid, oh?
anti-Israel Flat Earth Society.
Flat Earth Society. You saw this one? Flat Earth Society? Who you think you are? You go against God? Your own God in the Bible? You go against God and the devil. Be very afraid, not from me, from God, that you are supposed to be worshiping. You don't have any divine or a devil on your side. You have only hope in President Trump, and that's not enough for you. You didn't even try to wait. Look at this guy. Seriously, man. Something wrong with this picture? So yeah, now this is very, very. I'm not. I'm just fearing for the fate of the nation of Israel and the whole Middle East. For these guys, they are playing with the Bible. They are playing with the Jewish heritage. They are playing with the whole world. They are putting the whole world in danger. And the United Nations and all these organizations are just being mocked and laughed at, and they do not do nothing. They just, I don't know, don't understand what's going on, people. Somebody needs to help me understand these guys. This is the worst thing. I never have expected Israeli Prime Minister to mock their own God and own Bible in the United Nations. Something is really crazy here, people. You don't understand how dangerous this rhetoric is. He's going against, he's anti-Semitic. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is anti-Semitic. Anti-Semitic. How dare you speak before all these nations and call them flat earth and call them anti-Semitic when you are yourself being anti-Semitic by mocking the Bible? How can it be? Something is wrong with his brain. I don't know, people. You need to notice this stuff because it's very dangerous indeed. So another story here, contradiction in the Bible, where all Canaanites, Phoenician, Lebanese people, they are being killed now as you speak by Israelis. While the Bible suggests they were wiped out by Israeli under Joshua in the land of Canaan. Later passages appear to contradict this and state that there were survivors. So the Bible says the Canaanites were wiped out, but we have the Lebanese today. You have the Phoenicians today in Lebanon. Bible says Canaanites were wiped out by Israelis, but scientists just found their descendants living in Lebanon. See, people, he thinks he's gonna go and wipe out the Lebanese because they are Canaanites. So he accomplished the mission in the Bible. You know what that means? He believes in his heart he's God. And he's waiting on President Trump to come and help him out when he put himself and his nation in deep, deep trouble. So, yeah, so the Canaanites are living in Lebanon still, and he wants to wipe them out. But then you go here and you see that Yahweh actually, who was Yahweh? Yahweh was the name of state of God of ancient kingdom of Israel and later kingdom of Judah. His name composed 4 Hebrew consonants, YHY, WH, known as Tetramaton, which is the prophet Moses. So this guy here, this God here, is about flat earth. This is your God, Jehovah. Netanyahu. How can you go and mock your own God? I don't know. I don't understand. Nobody noticed that one. It's very strange for me to understand. So you know that Yahweh actually was a Canaanite God? Yahweh worship can be traced back all the way. So this is I'm talking about now, the Semitic that Benjamin Netanyahu just mocked. This is the Semitic religion. Yahweh worship can be tracked back all to the way to ancient religion of Canaan, Canaanites. Yahweh is Canaanite God. And you want to go kill the Canaanites in Lebanon? And it was the Canaanites who worshipped Yahweh at first. Because what's the difference between Canaanites and the Israelites? What's the difference? The Canaanites And the Israelites, the difference is Abraham. Abraham, he went with this sacrifice tradition, and they had it already in the Canaanites. They all sacrificed their own children to Baal, and they sacrificed the people. And then Abraham, he came and said, look, I'm going to sacrifice my own, like all this Canaanite tradition, because he came from Iraq, and all this region is Semitic. But then the angel of God, he came and said, don't do that. Don't kill your own son. We don't want this tradition to continue. The Semitic, the Canaanite tradition of sacrifice. That was Jesus Christ. He doesn't want to talk to this Canaanite woman because they worship this Canaanite God who was for the human sacrifice, who was for child sacrifice. And then Abraham, he said, no, my connection is with Enlil. How can I do it? I don't want to kill my son, but I will do it for you. So Enlil, he said, yeah, don't do that. Just do the circumcision, and it's enough for me. And that's why you get the Jewish tradition of circumcision. That's where you get all the Jewish culture, the Jewish Semitic culture with this circumcision, even in Islam, because they have the same origin from the Canaanites, from the sacrifice of on to God. And by sacrificing circumcision, is some kind of sacrifice to replace the killing of humans and killing of children in order to have connection to God. So I don't agree on this kind of ritual, even circumcision. So Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, he most probably is not circumcised because he's not Jewish. And we know that in the Holy Bible, what is called synagogue of Satan, so-called Jewish, but not Jewish. Where did you sacrifice anything for Marduk? Yeah, unless this event of 7th of October, Netanyahu, was some kind of sacrifice? Are you sacrificing your own by allowing the door to be open at night? The thief will come in and will take your wife and your son and will rape them and will kill you. And then you can go cry. Oh, Hamas attacked me. Warning. You don't mock the divine. You don't mock God. You don't mock these stories, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. This is warning. You are a dead man walking. You are a dead man walking. Repent. This is my last warning to you. Repent. Otherwise, your nation will be in hell. And I warn anyone who joined forces with this guy who just committed a blasphemy against God the Most High. And he mocked the Bible. And I say all the time, Holy Bible, because King Anu is Uranos in our Bible that is connected to the Old Testament Bible. So let's go watch some pictures, spaceship of King Anu, and then we finish. So they're talking about attacking Iran. And yeah, this is the only way for them to proceed. After this scandal, statement by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, you need to have a war to confuse people. So look another way. They have another, they have the attention other place. And I warn President Trump to join forces with this antichrist, false prophet, anti-Semitic, anti-Jewish man called Benjamin Netanyahu. I warn President Trump to join forces with him. This is a warning. You don't have the blessing of God, you will lose. You will lose unless the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, he think himself is God himself. If he think that, I tell him, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, you're going to hell. You're not God. You're not even human. You're just a representative of the Galactic Federation, extraterrestrial, evil demons. Warning! God can cut short time, anytime now. This is to the nation of Israel and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. You just committed the major mistake, fatal mistake. And now all the divine will be against you. Your nation will be attacked anytime, not by humans, by extraterrestrials coming from the other constellations, just to show you your place and just to teach you a lesson we never learned. I warned you before, not mess with these entities. Do not mess with these creatures. Do not mess with God. Do not mess with extraterrestrials, you are ships. And you didn't listen. Now it's done for you. You're finished. You're toast. You're nothing. And I feel sorry that you've chosen this path. I don't believe God will forgive you ever. You're doomed. You're doomed now and forever. I cannot talk about God, but that's why you mock the Bible, because you think yourself you are God. And you're just a false prophet. Nothing. You're not God, Netanyahu. You're just a false prophet. And we know what happened with the false prophet in the Holy Bible. This is God here. Understand? When you don't say where is God is, by neglecting, by ignoring, by mocking the flat earth theory, all these these religious Jewish people searching for God, wanting to know more about God. Where's God? Where's his throne? And then you go, flat earth is a joke. Where is your head? What are you thinking? All these Jewish people living in Israel and in the whole world will be without God because of you. You mock their God. You mock their religion. And you're supposed to represent them. Again, the state of Israel was kidnapped by the Galactic Federation on the event of 7th of October with video evidence. I showed you that, people. I showed you that. This is the confirmation. This guy is not a Jewish. He's an anti-Semitic extraterrestrial representative of the Galactic Federation with his UFO ships. And I warn you, United States of America, not to join forces when President Trump is elected with this guy, because he's dangerous for the Jewish people. He's anti-Semitic against his people. He goes against his people, against the Bible, against Yahweh, Jehovah, Marduk. And he wants to attack Iran as well. So now this will end very bad for all of us. But because of me, I am trying to raise my voice for YouTube, for the American people, for the Israeli people. They are confused if they hear this stuff and they do not act. What happened to Ishaq Rabin? What happened to Ishaq Rabin, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu? I'm asking you, what happened? Why? Because he betrayed the Israelis, and now you have betrayed your own. So you know what will happen to you when you do this stuff? But I feel like I never seen anything. I never expected the Prime Minister of Israel go mocking the own Bible. So very sad for Israeli people. Very sad for they cannot do anything. And I'm very, very afraid President Trump, he will believe that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is God. Maybe. Otherwise, he should stop him now before it's too late. Just call him and say, hey, repent and say, I apologize. I didn't mean to mock on flat earth believers. That is the Jewish people, Semitic people who believe in the Old Testament Bible. You need to ask for forgiveness in public, in United Nations, for all the people. I say, go say, I'm sorry. The whole Old Testament Bible is about flat earth. I will never mention your name again. But if you don't do that, I will mock you every day, every second, until I die. With all my force and abilities, I will mock you. Bad about you. And I will pray to my God in heaven or on earth. And you show you place when it's time to do that. So now we go on. You see this one you have seen. So this guy's, this is the Kingdom of God Nibiru. The Morning Star, you had the show. I was watching yesterday. I couldn't show. I'm going to show you a little bit. So just to forget about this messed up situation in the world created by these extraterrestrial galactic federation demons. So here we have it. So this is the Morning Star Nibiru coming to Earth soon. This is Kingdom of God. So you don't see it here. See like this. So maybe better. So this footage is not good. It's like glancing a lot. I don't know why. But let's look here. I got some pictures for you, and then we move on. This pictures here. This is the Morning Star Nibiru, Kingdom of God. Also called Planet X9, Planet 9. Here we have this. This is from yesterday, 21 October, 14:52 p.m. So here you see this is helicopter. This is a helicopter, and this one you see this one. This is an UFO people. This is like a square. So of course, by presenting all these facts, we know that for sure that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is going for an attack. He just mocked God. He just mocked God. This guy is going for attack before President Trump will be re-elected. And this is a statement by American Anthony Blinken. He said we're gonna I believe we're gonna check it out. They said Israel need to have the revenge. They said that tonight, people. Instead of saying why they did say that, because they know if Israel go to the war against Iran, President Trump will not come back. And if President Trump come back, it will be a problem for Biden administration and the Democratic Party. And this is the deal they made. They say we go for Iran, we go hitting Iran, and then President Trump will never be president again. And we forgot about him. He's nothing. He done what he could, but because if they attack Iran, there's no oil. There's no cars driving around in the streets, people. They can hit Iran, they can destroy a lot of in Iran, but Iran can do a great damage to the oil and the economy. Russia may interfere. So I would say, go hit Iran, go do whatever you want for your people. But when you're mocking your own You're mocking your own. So you don't have any divine connection, any connection to the divine or God, and you want to have this religious war. You're talking about radical Islam. You are radical Islam. You don't know what is radical Islam. You are the radical Islam. What is the difference between Allah and Jehovah? Both are Mardukh, Mordechai. So what's the difference in what? The same. Everything is the same. But it's in the behavior. I never seen any Muslim leader, he go mock the Quran, the Holy Quran, and mock the flat earth model that is represented in the Old Testament Bible, that is represented again in the Holy Quran. That's why they turn around when they pray, the Jews and the Muslims. Because there's a temple, and the temple there's a throne, and the throne is real, and the throne of God must be real because God is real. And the God, he has a temple and he sits on the throne forever and ever. This is how we pray. And when you neglect all these facts and you say flat earth model, but you don't say where is God, you kill the hope for all these people worshiping. You kill their hope. They don't have any hope left in their heart because they don't know where's God, where's his throne. You just kill all their religious beliefs. This is very, very dangerous. You are destroying your own. You are destroying Israel, the state of Israel. You are destroying the Jewish people, the Jewish heritage, the Semitic heritage. So, yeah, anyways. So this, we see here this helicopter, and this is the UFO I was talking about. And then disappears. You see here, the same, look, it's 40, 52, 40, and you have here 52, 37. So hopefully you understand. If you listen to this one, understand I'm very angry. I'm very shocked. I'm very sad. I don't like people who doesn't have respect. They mock their own just because they're losing in war. You see here in this kingdom of God, Nibiru people. You see the stuff. You think this is lens flare? So for real? So this is the light. You see, this is the light. You think this is lens flare of this light? Seriously, man. Wake up, people. This is not lens flare. This is real. It's kingdom of God, Nibiru, seen in the horizon. You see this one? You see this one here, up, up. So yeah, this is another picture here. You see details. See here all this hills up and down, mountains and stuff. You see the colors. You see inside. You see inside. See all this stuff. You see all these colors. It's coming, people. Very near. It's very near. It's coming. Repent. Kingdom of God is at hand. Time is nigh. Repent. They want to have World War III. So we go to bunker. We cannot see this life on our naked eyes. You see this like hills and mountains. So people, you need to pay attention what's going on. So yeah, this is very nice. Here you have it. See the Arabic flat Earth model. Arabic. So this is Hebrew. Here Hebrew. You see Hebrew. This is the Hebrew flat Earth model. This is Semitic. the Semitic tradition, Semitic culture. That's state of Israel is supposed to be protecting. But Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is attacking and mocking. And this spread from the Semitic tradition to the whole of the world, to Scandinavia, to the Norse, to the Norwegian, to the Mayan, the Inca, the Hindu, to the Egyptian. Every ancient civilization knew we were in the firmament, the where is God supposed to be, but knew modern atheist, atheist like Benjamin Netanyahu. He does not believe in God. He does not believe in the Bible, the Old Testament Bible. He's atheist. Supposed to be representing Israel, that is the chosen one of Nibiru, of Hebiru. And he go mock Marduk and the model and the flat earth model that is Semitic. Why he's mocking Marduk? The only reason I can understand, because he believes himself is God. People, wake up. We are dealing with a false prophet. We are in the tribulation. And the Israeli news live, he talked about this one also. So this is the UFO. We're gonna talk. This is spaceship of King Anu, the Most High Creator of all. This is a spaceship. And here we have this picture here. You see. So why I get tense and become angry, because I believe in this stuff. I'm a believer, you know. I'm not a joker. I'm a player. I go play around and play with the fate of my people. I don't do that. I have respect to my people, to the people's beliefs. I don't mock people's beliefs. I don't mock God. So this is from yesterday also, 21. So this is very, very amazing. The spaceship of God, Anu, Most High. Just like a pyramid here in this picture. So yeah, again, please, please, President Trump, if you are listening to this video, please, 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 please do not join forces with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He had just mocked God and the Bible and Semitic culture all world around. And he claimed that there is this is anti-Semitic, that what is in the Bible. I don't know what he's talking about. Really, he's messed up. I don't know. Is really his mental abilities. Is he waging war? Is this one waging war? With this kind of stupidity, he's gonna lose and he's gonna destroy Israel, regardless what weapons he owns. If he owns the powerful weapon in the whole world, he's not more powerful than God. Even if he thinks himself is God, because God is real, people. And this is blasphemy he's committing every day. When he opens his mouth, he commits blasphemy. The second he opens his mouth, he commits blasphemy. We saw that on live. The spaceship of God, King Anu, here from yesterday. And this we have this picture here also. We can zoom out. You see some kind of details. So yeah, this is for your own people. I'm giving you advice. You need to wake up. You don't notice this stuff, you're in deep trouble. This guy just mocked God. And this God, the same God, Allah, Jehovah, Yahweh, God of the Bible, whatever his name, Marduk, son of Enki, Adonai, son of Anu, the Most High. He just mocked them. What? And he went on. Why? Because he's anti-Semitic. You see, let, let me say it like it is. He's a white European God. Nothing. He doesn't have not one cell of Semitic blood in him. Understand? That's why he mocked the Semitic culture and the Semitic tradition and the Old Testament Bible because it's Semitic. So yeah, this is we're talking about the Jewish Hitler here. So we go on, and Jewish Hitler Benjamin Netanyahu. You see here this anti-Semitic. So we see here this is who is mocking the Bible, our Bible, our instrument to God. He's mocking that. He's supposed to be a leader of the nation of Israel, to connect it to the chosen ones. This guy is I have seen a lot of shocking stuff in my life. I've never seen anything like that. Anything. I'm totally shocked and amazed. The whole world should rise up and say to this guy, go back to the planet, the constellation where you came from. You don't belong here on Earth. You are not a human, extraterrestrial galactic federation. We saw him, how is his hologram wearing a mask. You don't know what is behind the mask. You don't know. So here we have it, people. Spaceship of God, King Anu, the Most High Creator of all. So maybe they start now attacking Iran while we are talking. We couldn't wait to President Trump to come. You remember when President Trump was president? There's no such wars. There's no such wars in Ukraine, Russia, and in Gaza and Lebanon now. And they're killing every day. Because he deceived President Biden. Because if you are calling the Old Testament Bible, sorry, President Biden, you also are anti-Semitic. Because you join forces, you help this guy, and this guy is mocking the Bible and mocking the Semitic tradition, and you help him. You're anti-Semitic as well. So let's put our hope in President Trump, who can maybe rescue the situation. But don't do that, President Biden. Just because you hate President Trump, you want to go advise Netanyahu to wage war against Iran now, before the election, just to be sure President Trump will not be coming back. You're not thinking about your own people, you're thinking about your own party, while actually you need to think about the whole nation of America. You're playing with their destiny as well by helping this guy to stay in power, and they say go attack Iran tonight or like as soon as possible. What kind of behavior is that? I don't know about the other nation, China and Russia. I don't know. But you are just justifying World War III, people. Biden, you have Russia and China under check. You have them under check. You know that they will not respond if you attack Iran. Even though, what happened with oil prices? Is this smart politics? You're playing games with our lives? Am I supposed to go to work tomorrow? Or until Israel bomb Iran, I'm gonna go stay home. Cannot buy food. You don't have transport. You don't have oil shipment to Europe. If you attack Iran, all this stuff will happen, and even worse. You go say, "Oh, go bomb Iran." I don't know. This is a fictional science fiction movie I'm living, or is it real? I don't know, man. Very, very strange indeed. I've never seen anything like this before. This behavior And well, what are the other nations doing? They are, as if they are not following what's going on. How can it be? Because the United Nations created the state of Israel because they were the chosen one of Nibiru. And they have shown that they have no connection to divine, no connection to Marduk, Yahweh, Jehovah, no connection to the Semitic, no connection to the, not even the DNA. Talking about DNA, genetics. You see the skin, they're white. Europeans. Where's the connection to the Old Testament Bible? Where's the connection to Enlil? Where's the connection to Marduk? Mordechai, Yahweh, Jehovah. Where's the connection to the flat earth and the doom of God and the throne of God? Where's the connection to all that? There's no connection at all. So why did they create such a nation if they don't have any connection in the Holy Land? People, wake up. Where are you going? Why are you going with this rhetoric? You don't justify stuff. You don't do stuff without justifying what you are doing. You don't know what you are doing. You don't know what you're messing with. I'm just warning you. I'm not afraid by myself. I'm not afraid from anyone. I'm just afraid from God or my Father, God of justice and righteousness. But you people, you have messed up real in the politics, in the world leaders. You do, you worship something, and then you go mock the same God that you worship, and you call it political leader. That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy against God. And we know that such stuff happened before, and all the time when this stuff happens, a disaster will follow. A disaster will follow on the nation of Israel. This is written in the Bible. You cannot do that. You used God to achieve your goals, the political goals, your own goals, own selfish goals. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. What you think you're gonna live forever? I doubt that. I doubt that one because you're not God, and God can give you life forever or not. But if you go mocking the Bible and God and stuff like that without providing any like evidence to what talking about, you deem proper because you are supposed to be representing that religion. You are supposed to be representing that tradition. And then we go against this own tradition and own God. So who's gonna help you? Your nuclear bombs, it cannot help you long time. You can destroy Earth, but you cannot destroy God. You're not God. I witnessed that. I witnessed you are not God. This is my witness. I say you're not God. So don't come and claim you are God and stuff like that because you are not. So this is very warning. This is very dangerous, and I'm warning against pretend to be God when you are not. Stuff. This is God, Netanyahu. If you watch my channel, check this one. This is spaceship of God, King Anu, the Most High, who created you and your people, and created everything on life, on earth, life, and every human being was created by Father Anu, King Anu, Uranos, Father of life, creator of all gods, creator of life. This is spaceship of God, Anu, the Most High, creator of all. You have this picture here as well. So we're not supposed to be doing this long video, but I'm gonna do it for I must. I know nobody will watch this one because they worship these political people. They believe they're gods and prophets and stuff like that, while in fact they are not. So when I go criticizing and warning them and talking about the real God, they don't watch. And because I giving warnings to people just because I care for the innocent people in the Holy Land, regardless if they are Jewish, Muslim, Christians, Arab, Jews, Palestinians, Syrians, Lebanese, anyone. A human being for me is like my brother. Understand? I don't go killing and saying these guys, and I don't talk about this stuff on my channel. I talk about the deities, about the good and the bad deities. Jewish people are the most, it's called, abused people in the world by having this so-called Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who just mocked his own people, his own ancestors, his own tradition. So this is the actions of the false prophet mentioned in the Holy Bible. So we move on. We see here. So I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna talking about the false prophet here. So here we have it. I think this was the last one. No, we have this one. This footage. You see here the clouds. I think you saw this one before. See here the clouds and stuff. See this one, people. This cannot be clouds. You see this details, up and down, up and down. It's like there's a design. There's design. And this is spaceship of God here above this cloud, like it's bouncing. Here's spaceship of God also. So yeah, nobody. So you see, who are you praying to? Who are the Jewish people praying to? They're praying to this one, to the moon, of course. Yahoo, yeah, La, Allah, Aliyah. This is the moon god. Yeah. So that was a female, became a male. When you add the wa, and you add this is the female, it became transgender. It was a moon goddess. So here, this is from today, 22. So yeah, they go worshiping the moon, call him Yahweh and stuff, trying to fantasize on it. It has both male and female Gentiles. See? This is Yahoo, Lahu, Allahu, Alyahu, the moon goddess. It's a female. Cannot be male, female now, transgender, both male and female, just by adding the WEH to the word Yah. You made a goddess to a transgender just because you hate a woman so much. You think they are slaves. But yeah, actually the moon was a man called Kingo. We talked about it. He was the leader of Tiamat army. He was killed by Mordechai. This is Yahoo, the moon god, goddess. Yahoo is the father of the sun. The moon is the father of the sun because the moon was created before the sun. Just all this Anshar, Kishar, all these planets until Uranus. The moon was called the sin. No, you worship the moon, you are sinning. This is a connection from the Sinai in Egypt. The moon worship, the sin, and the sun Shamash. That's in the middle candle. When you see the 7 candles, the 7 planets worship Jupiter, Saturn, Sun, Moon, stuff like that. People need to. This is spaceship of God. So yeah, they're gonna do it because I was analyzing what they were talking about. They're gonna do it, and this is Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is going for that one attack before election. So here we have spaceship of King Anu, and we have this sphere up, 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 and then we have this picture as well. So you're not going to Trump. Trump is not coming back. If they attack, they are saying they are going to attack. We're going to read the American statement from Anthony Blinken. What did he say? He said he's saying to do it now before it's too late. Something like that. I didn't understand. I was shocked. They are encouraging Israel Prime Minister Benjamin to attack. This is President Joe Biden administration just because he does not want President Trump to come back because he probably put him in jail. I don't know. He's why afraid. So instead, he said to Benjamin Netanyahu, "Go and hit Iran. You know the cows. You know the oil prices will hit the heavens. We will not have money to buy food. There's no cars driving around because Iran can shut the Hormuz, the the oil in the Persian Gulf. There's no oil more anymore, people. You're not talking about war that like this kind of war. You know, Iran is not you know, talking. Iran is actually not so weak as you believe because they have this with oil and stuff. They can affect a lot. But yeah, anyways, this is my advice. You didn't want to wait for Trump. You were gonna hit, and you have the green light from the American administration, Joe Biden, and the one who is ruling the White House. So yeah, do it, Netanyahu. Let's do it. Go for it. But I promise you, if you don't win, you're gonna lose. You lose real hard. And you win, you just win for time and time and time and half time. And then you're finished. That's all, people. This is in the Bible, and this is happening as we speak. This is all this revelation. So this is spaceship of God, King Anu, from today, and this is the morning star in Beirut. You see here this line, this colors, amazing people, amazing. You cannot say this one. So yeah, time is night, people. Better repent. Time is night. So this is also from this is old one. I was putting some pictures again to life, and this is yeah, this is Lebanon. I was so yeah. So let's read the news before we finish. And I know nobody will watch this one because it's just like begging President Trump not to join forces with this guy, but it's too late because I just got the green light. Blinken. So I just was reading this, encourage Israel to hit Iran. This news is dangerous. So will they do it tonight? Or already doing it? Blinken urged Israel to de-escalate response. So yeah, the I didn't understand the statement really, but they are asking Netanyahu to not to so let's read together what's written here. To capitulate. So Blinken, what is this Blinken is like? Blinken urged Israel to capitalize on Hamas. It's very long. Just make it like this confusing. It doesn't have to be clear on this one. You don't want to be around. They just the Blinken urged Israel to escalate, to de-escalate, to de-escalate response to Iran. So the response is coming, but they want to have this response like mild, and the response is not mild anyways because Iran will get hit back. And of course, Americans they say to Israel, "Go hit Iran, and we will cover your back." This is what I was looking for. So Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu he tricked Blinken to joining war, and they're gonna sacrifice the election, and they're gonna sacrifice the whole world because of this false prophet. Israel PM said discussed joint Iran action with Blinken. They are planning an attack, and do it. Just don't talk. Just do it. We are enough with talk, and yeah, you think you are God and stuff, and yeah, show us your power and show us your God. Do the miracles. You know, God, He does not need war to conquer, but you need to have a war to conquer and to kill. And God is on His throne forever and ever, and this guy is not God. This is the false prophet. So yeah, so we know that his destiny. We know what will happen to him very soon because he committed the blasphemy against God, and I'd never seen any leader commit such a crime, committing blasphemy against God and the Bible, Holy Bible. I always say Holy Bible, and because the name of God is in it, not because I believe everything is written is like not must be like try to write about the Marduk, but they changed his name to Yahoo. This is Anuma Elish. This is a Babylonian creation story. They just changed the names. And for me, the story is holy. And you, for me, this you false prophet, you come and try to mock our beliefs, our God, our tradition, our Semitic tradition. And you are anti-Semite, European. You have nothing to do with Semitic. You have nothing to do with Palestine. You have nothing to do with Israel. You don't have nothing to do with Jews. You don't have anything to do with Jewish. You don't have any connection to anything in the Middle East. You don't have any connection at all. Nothing. You just did that to yourself. You just mocked the Bible. What is your connection? If you don't believe in the Bible, you're not Jewish. If you're not Jewish, you cannot lead Israel. If you cannot lead Israel, what are you doing there? What are you doing there? Shame on you for real. So yeah, this guy is messed up for real, and he's convincing Biden to help him in his attack. So they're killing people in Lebanon still. You see here, 18 killed in Lebanon. How many they killed in Gaza? Nobody knows. They're slaughtering people in Gaza, and because they believe they God. Seriously, they believe they God. Otherwise, you cannot mock the Bible. If you don't believe you, I mock the Bible because if I do it, maybe I believe I'm God, and he believes he's God. This is how I analyze his character, his brain, way of thinking. Check this guy, giving him smiles to go do it. Instead of blinking assassination attempt again. So they put President Trump. They say, yeah, I cover up for you if you attack Iran. So of course they are asking, will Netanyahu Iran attack Hezbollah strategy impact? Of course it will. There's no election. You think you're gonna win the war with Iran? There's a piece of cake. Think again. And Jews are being killed every day. They're attacking the United Nations in Lebanon. No, sorry, in Gaza. So yeah, these guys are going for it. And Trump, in his heart, he wish that no attack will happen before the election, because if attack is happen before the election, there will be no election. So goodbye, Trump. It was nice to know you. We never see you again as a president because of the Biden Netanyahu cooperation. So yeah, let's see some webcams here, and before we finish, maybe we're gonna check on Morning Star a little bit. So here we were supposed to watch, and here the Beirut, nice thing. They are not bombing now. So they usually bomb in the evening in Beirut just to show force and show power, how powerful they are. But they are not achieving anything. Like I said, they're not. They have not entered Beirut. They've been fighting, trying to enter Beirut for 3 weeks, not succeeding. But they have casualties every day, and they hope that we're gonna attack Iran. They're gonna attack Iran, and by that, people will forget not winning, not winning in Gaza, not winning in Lebanon, not winning anywhere, just killing innocent people, children and women, living in tents and stuff like that. So here you see the smoke rising from Beirut. They're still bombing, I believe. You saw that one? Something went. You see that one? They're bombing now as we speak. You heard that one? You see this is the guys are talking about as we speak. They're gonna bomb all night long, and then tomorrow it will be another story, people. I promise you, this will not end good. God can intervene anytime, people. Don't forget about God, bro. Don't forget about God. You saw the explosion? There's another one here. They're bombing here. Near the airport. Near the airport. Yeah, we saw two or three, couple of bombs. This is Beirut, and of course they bomb each night, every day, in Beirut, in Gaza, and yeah, it's like it's business as usual for them. But they want to start war with Iran just to have a revenge because they bombed his house, Netanyahu, but he was not at home. We saw that one picture. They didn't uh, penetrate the apartment, just the windows or something with the windows. And Yeah. So this was a long broadcast. I need to do this one. It is my duty to inform you what's going on. I do it for God. I do it for myself. I do it for you. You're my fellow human being. Do not allow these guys to destroy our world, our lives, our children, our future, your future. You need to prevent that scenario. They are trying to take you to uh, World War III, and they are succeeding just because they don't want you to see Kingdom of God that have see. I just showed you. I'll be watching tonight, and be hearing the voice of bombs falling, and they want to have War 3 because of Kingdom of God Nibiru is coming. They don't want to be. They don't want you to know about that because they will be exposed. So we're gonna check a little bit, and I'm gonna finish. I really watch we see here on Nibiru. So this video will not have any viewers. I went against this called false prophet. Ooh. Just mocked my God and your God and the God of the Bible. And now you're looking at watching Nibiru Star, Morning Star, Nibiru, the New Jerusalem. We're gonna show a little details inside. You have some movement. The movement because of the what is captured. Of course, you cannot see this with your own naked eye. This is infrared webcam, and yeah, it's coming. So the other guy, he was not like he was. Oh, can you give me the link? I showed a lot of stuff. I showed the Morning Star. I showed Nibiru. I showed UFOs. I showed a lot. He was not like you need to be specific. I don't know what. So if this one you want to link to Nibiru, or you want to link to spaceship of King Anu, God. I don't know what you want, Mavi 777. Which you need to tell me, point out which. Like you give me the time, the minute, or the video. I'm still waiting on your command. Give you the link. I just don't want you to be like trying to say something, but maybe you're shy. I don't know you. If you want to know about this one, you need to tell me. And I want to go, like, just write in the minute, second minute. You show something, I want to have the link. And then I can help you out. But in my videos, I usually have a lot of footage. Not in this one. I was mostly arguing what's going in the world and how these people are, they talk whatever. They don't know what they are talking about. They're taking everything like a joke and they're laughing. They have so much power. They think probably most of they are God in themselves. They think they have nobody can stop them. They can do whatever. They feel like God. They drunk with blood. So these guys are high on blood. And that's why they acting like this. And no, this is not a lens flare, but it's reflecting light because it's made of gold. So you see the golden planet. See how big it will become. Okay. So yeah, this is it, people. You see the colors. This is the hills and the mountains and the valleys. So yeah, that's all people. Blessings.